Hey guys, what is going on? My name is NoJ456, and today I have another brand new update on the entire TranZit Easter egg situation. And this is a tweet from Zielinski, tweeting back at someone and giving a direct hint on how to continue on with the TranZit Easter egg. And before this starts, I actually had a realization mid-sentence on a pretty good theory, I think. And I was completely blank on theories before this, but when I actually had the realization, I was recording my last video. And so go ahead and listen to this real quick. It's actually pretty funny, but here it is. Killing these zombies, you can withdraw 225,000. So I mean, I might have just realized something right now. Alright, so I just had to throw that in there to make fun of myself. But looking at the tweet here, Pro Gamers Hub tweeted at Jimmy and said, "Hey Jimmy, can you please give us a riddle to solve for the rest of the TranZit Easter egg? I bet I can solve any riddle, winky face." And then Jimmy Zielinski tweeted back at him and said, "It may be points, or whatever you call them. Wait appropriate amount of time, then continue to work." And let's go ahead and break this down first before I share with you my theory, so we can actually be on the same page here. And the first part here said it may be points, or whatever you call them. And basically, I think this is just his way of saying that they are points, money, I don't know what else you could call them. I really can't think of anything else. But I think the whatever you call them part is just basically saying that it could be points, it could be money, just whatever you call those things that are next to your name, and that you can put in the bank and you can share with the other players using the Galvin Knuckles and all that. It's just basically saying those are what he's talking about. And then after that it says wait appropriate amount of time, then continue to work. And I think in the first part here, wait appropriate amount of time does not necessarily mean a long time. When I first jumped into it, I thought that this was for sure meant you just had to wait a long time, and then when I kept thinking about it, he said there's a reason he said appropriate amount of time. And just say, for instance, whenever you're killing the electric zombie, or I mean whenever you're trying to get the electric zombie to spawn on the Tower of Babel Easter egg, you kill the last zombie on the wave at the appropriate amount of time to get the electric zombie to spawn, not after like 20 minutes. If you wait 20 minutes and then just kill him, the electric zombie is not going to spawn unless there's lightning in there. And that's an example of waiting an appropriate amount of time. And then the last part here, it says then continue to work. And I'm guessing this means that this is in the middle of the Easter egg. This is not at the beginning or the end. It says then continue to work. So I mean, just the way he phrased that makes it sound like this is in the middle of it, and this step is going to be it's going to be dealt with, or dealing with, sorry, some waiting, but not necessarily a long amount of time. You just have to wait for the appropriate time. But my theory that I had, that kind of funny mess up that I had, was that this step in the Easter egg, which by the way I've opened myself up to the possibility that there is definitely something else going on in TranZit. I know I said in my last video that I still thought it was we just skipped some steps, but now I for sure know that there's something else in TranZit. But my theory is that this has something to do with putting points in the bank. And let's see, what do we know about the bank? You can put up to 250,000 points in there. Whenever you withdraw all that, whenever you get all the minus 100s, it brings it back down to 225,000. So I think that this actually has something to do with putting the maximum amount of points in the bank and then waiting for a certain amount of time. And this waiting for a certain amount of time could be seen as accumulating interest. I mean, I really don't know, but this is the best theory that I can think of, and I was pretty excited about whenever I thought of it. But let me know what you guys think. And I know a lot of you guys have seen this thing right here, but I thought I'd just read it off just for you guys who haven't seen it before. And this was in an interview with PlayStation Magazine with Reza El Ghazi, the other zombie guy, and he said there's a narrative in TranZit, an endgame of sorts. Death is the most common ending, but is not necessarily the only ending. Pay attention to the dialogue between the four new heroes as you begin to unravel the mystery behind the zombie takeover of Earth. So basically what this is saying is there's something else that can happen before you just all die and the game ends. So you can either end the game or you all die. Those are usually the only two endings to any zombie game, but apparently there's one more to be had. So leave your theories in the comments below. Leave anything you want to try. I'm hopping on TranZit right now to get back on this and start working on this. If you're not already, follow me on Twitter. This is what the gameplay you're watching is from, a Twitter open lobby. But yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Let's try to get this up to 300 likes. And yeah, my name is NoJ456, and I will see you next time.